Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect Escapes. Today's beverage is a very creamy and quite delightful blueberry milkshake. So welcome back to Prison Architect Escapes. This is a series where we attempt to break out facilities not made by me. This is Prisoner Woolno, prisoner number 7167177, and this is the HMP Sogwater, I believe. Again, links will be in the description. Now, I believe this is quite an old facility. I think it's 2018 build, so we are definitely getting on now, just like myself. And yeah, we also have a bit more of a realistic facility, I believe. So let's just see what we can do. Immediately we come in, we've got perimeter wall, we've got fencing, we've got guards with body armor and tasers, all the usual stuff really, but also a lot of security at the front here. As you can see, we've got staff only, we've got door servos, we've got the security rooms on the top and bottom here with door servos and such. But immediately I'm seeing that obviously this area here is staff only, but we might be able, with a set of keys, to just sort of run out, but we'll see how we get on there. We've got visitation, we've got reception and staff-only areas to the top here. Obviously, it's quite dark, so I'm going to speed it up here. And for whatever reason, the guard has pathed us onto the grass, which is actually going to slow us down. Not ideal. This set of cells at the top here is set to staff-only, and I'm not too sure why. They've also got I say sorry to staff only. It's not staff only. It'll be a different category of inmate. Not set to us is what I meant. This set of cells, this wing here, this cell block is interesting. It's a 4x4 with lots of amenities in it, and it looks like that's exactly where we're being escorted to, past a mail room and a shop, and we've got a cleaning cupboard and a library, and we've got a what's that down there? That is a I was thinking common room. It's a canteen, but there was also some weight benches in it, which is why I was thinking common room. There's a nice common room there in the open. Don't often see that as a rule, so yes, normally everything is sort of segregated off inside some sort of wall and doors, but the common room you don't need to. And we've been escorted here, but immediately we're going to be escorted somewhere else because the game has reassigned us to it. And what we'll do is go immediately to sleep. It should be pointed out that these are cells. These are not set to dormitories, so yeah, we can we can do nothing. It is actually lockup. Okay, right. That is potentially a bit of an issue because we won't be able to sleep. Okay, so like I said, these are not dormitories. They are a 4x4 with all of the amenities from home. We've got TV, radio, we've got a desk with a computer, books, chairs, toilet, showers, everything else. And yeah, it's actually not a bad place for Woolno to be here. What we're going to do though is we're going to smash it up, and for that, the reason for that is basically we're going to farm some points. Now, in terms of escape, I'm going to make it a bit of a priority. Let me just end the fight there, and I do stress end the fight. And all I managed to do is interesting. I ended the fight. But I only got 1 point, even though I broke several things. There you go. So it's end the fight. It is not a surrender, so that is very, very different. When you surrender, you will have some level of punishments, but end the fight, you don't get that. So yeah, end the fight, and you see a worker's come along and is repairing these bars on here. Now I don't want to attack the staff because I'd like to get this run as a passive run as well as a run that we don't escape via tunneling. I'm being very aware that as of late especially, a lot of the escapes we've had are via tunneling, and that's just part and parcel of the game really. It's just, there's only a few ways to escape, and well, one of the most effective ways is via tunneling. But I'm going to try, like I say, and break that for at least this run through. You see, it is still lockup from 2 till 3. I think it's model 2 till 3, but I'm not sure. Lots of workers trying to get in. I'm not too sure what that indicates, whether or not this is understaffed. The fact that we've had several alerts when we fight, you can hear the guard being alerted, but no guards have come for us and we can end the fight, means there's no guards in a relatively close proximity. And also, it took the guards a long time to open this door. So yeah, it might be understaffed. We shall see. But you can see the workers coming into repairing everything, and I'm not gonna sort of fight them or anything like that. That guy as we talked about it, did start to run off. But don't worry, everything will be fine. You don't need to. No. Okay, okay, calm down. It's fine. It's fine. Everything will be fine. I'm not going to attack you. I promise. Your family and yourself are safe. Good grief, they're really not happy about being in here. Oh, okay, right. It's I'm just going to move over. I'm noticing the uniform is that uniform slightly different? I'm not sure. Either way, I'm going to start breaking things again, because it's going to farm us some points. So there we go. And the workers take their job very seriously, because they immediately go ahead and they start to repair things. And once again, you may be able to see that, you know, we've been able to surrender. Yeah, sorry, we've been able to end the fight rather than surrender. Okay, we've been now in lockup for I don't know how long, but we'll see if we can, again, farm some more points. I'm being very careful, though, not to attack anywhere near these guys, because if I hit them with very strong, it might end up with something that I don't want. So let me surrender there, because I have been caught. You can see the guard came in, did a bit of a taser there. And we're still on to lockup. So it looks like this facility has a lot of lockup. It'll be interesting to load into the standard mode in Sandbox and see just how much lockup we've got. I think it was from so far 1 to 5, or at least 2 till 5, and it's now going up to 6. Wow, okay. Breaking out of this facility then is oh, did I hear shotguns there? Potentially. I'm punching this here, by the way, and I'm very hesitant to do so, because sometimes there's a guard on the other side repairing it and you end up punching through the bars, and sadly, yeah, depending on your traits, potentially taking them out. I'm going to go over to Instigator here, because as I was fighting, I did hear some shotgun fire. I'm just wondering whether or not other guards are also... Oh, there you go. So if I was to punch around here, I could potentially... I could potentially take out one of these guys, and I really don't want to do that. I'm just gonna have to surrender there and skip punishments once again. It's going to go up to at least 6 now. So we'll see what the other schedule is going to be. I don't know how long it's going to last in terms of this lockup, but I'm looking forward to getting out and having a little run around. Although I do think, well, talking about running, that's probably how we're going to get out. Get a set of keys and then run out the front door, although that might require a little bit less passive of a run, because, like I said, I need to get a set of keys, but we'll see. So once again, just breaking stuff. I can punch through the door, through the wall here to do that. And then we've got ourselves... we haven't got Skilled Fighter, and we haven't got Deadly, because I really don't want to pick up those traits. Okay. Yeah. I said I don't want to pick up those traits. Okay, we might have to get them eventually, just so we can get a set of keys and go out the front door, because, let's say, tunneling, I'm going to sort of rule out for this one. There is a visitation looking around here on the right, as well as parole, and a psychologist's office, so you can go via parole into this connecting corridor and then down to the psychologist's room, so you can... You know, there has been allowances made for the psychiatric consultation. Hopefully we're going to go to normal time in this. Good grief, we are not. Okay, so we're still in lockup. Wow, I don't know if I've seen a facility that's had so much lockup. It's not sleep time either, that's the thing. It's so you look around and there's people just wandering around, doing, well, whatever they want, really. What do they want to get up to? Yeah, let's just punch through there, break the TV, end the fight, and then there's even some more points. We could potentially run out with some more inmates, which is something I don't often do. We normally only go with escape for one character. It's not that we haven't done it in the past, you understand. It's just sort of the rule that we've set ourselves a little bit. Let's end the fight there. So yeah, you can see 1, 2. I think there's 1, 2... Can't even... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 6 workers over there trying to fix this. Although one did teleport through the window, so good for them. They do have a very specific set of skills. And Shuli... Hey! Okay, so... We have been now given some free time. And I've also been assigned a new cell. If I go like this, yeah, we've now been given this cell on the left. So we will at some point be escorted to that, but that's not my concern. My concern, as I said, is trying to get out. But I'm going to have a look around first, and I'm seeing that we have different sizes of cells on the bottom and here. Oh, look at that. So the bottom of the cell is sort of chamfered on, the facility, not the cell. Yeah, it's sort of chamfered on one side. Okay. We did see that as we came in, so I'm guessing this is more like a diamond shape, potentially. We do have access to a... Oh, look at this. We have access to the kitchen in its entirety with no metal detectors. And no metal detectors here. So if we did want to escape via tunneling, I think we could probably do it quite successfully, because there's no metal detectors here. Let's go into the yard, which we can see is a mixed category of yard. We've got some normal / medium risk inmates, some high risk inmates, and I'm noticing this person Wilson up here. They are protective custody inmate. Let's go to the left through the door servos. All of these doors here are set to a different category. This is execution. We also have a security room here. Okay. And let's go down into forestry. I guess if I wanted to, I could pick up like a chainsaw, for example. Is there a chainsaw in forestry? There should be. There's a saw. Helps if I actually went round properly. There's a shovel. Maybe not. Maybe no chainsaw to be found. Definitely pick up a saw. And this is security. And in security, to be fair... Oh, been tased. Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away, and fight. So, I was going to say, for security, we can pick up things like a lighter, and we can get through that way. We can burn our way out, set fire to everything, and run out. So we might have a look at that one. Let's go up the top. This is all set to, yeah, this will be the high-risk area. So we've got high risk, we've got potentially death row on the left. All of this, which I think is probably going to be... most likely, oh, that's staff only, so I can't go there, but that's most likely going to be protective custody. In here, where we were positioned, you can see we do have a lighter, so I can pick up a lighter, and I can go into this area, which is parole, and all this is staff only. Okay. There's potentially, like I say, several ways out now, so I could just run through the front. 1, 2, 3 doors to get through. 4 doors to get through, actually. But without a set of keys, it will require me basically being lucky. And, well, let's go ahead and I'm going to run to the very left. I want to set fire to everything. No, to the security room. And then hopefully the guards will run away. This wall will build down and I can just run out. But let's see if any of that happens. So I'm just going to max speed out while I'm waiting for a guard to come through here, because they will eventually do that. There we go. And as I run through, what will happen is there will be tasers. So that's fine. We accepted that was going to be a thing. But that guard has now already fired the taser, so has the other one. So I'm going to run away, and I'm just going to quickly set fire to things, because the guards basically freak out. They don't want any part of this. They're not a fan of fire. I don't know if they have a designate. Ooh, grief! That does all kinds of on fire. Yes, I don't know if the guards have a diagnosed official pyrophobia, but yeah, they definitely don't like pirates. And very, very, very lazy joke there on my part. Let's go with taser. Okay, they're unconscious. We did say I wanted to do a passive run, and that's why I picked up the stun baton. We can end the fight. I mean, I say I wanted a passive run. This is, well, as you can see, a little bit on fire now, and these guards are unconscious inside the facility. So I don't know if it would go overly well if the fire wasn't put out. But speaking of out. we are able to get out. We're into this area here. Now, this, I haven't checked whether we have escape plans. Yes, we do. So escape mode is on, which means any level of strength, you can go over fences, and there was an external fence. And, oh, so game over. Squad Wolno, total score 62, 12 hours and 18 minutes. Most of that sat in our cell under lockdown procedure. And it does say victims, 2 guards. Now, I'll have to double check the replay, but we did knock unconscious 2 guards. But they were unconscious in a burning building as we left. And I think they were still unconscious and the fire was being put out. If that is the case, then it is a passive run. If not, then, well, we're going to be in another facility if we were caught for more than arson. Let's load up the facility into the normal mode and have a quick look at it. Okay, so loading it into the standard sandbox mode here, and it is not much of a surprise. So we came in via the bus at the front here, down past this storage and power room, into the staff-only areas where we have, obviously, the deliveries and that sort of thing. With security, we're escorted all the way to, was it this cell around here? Yeah, okay. So that is fine. And then obviously we spend a lot of time in lockup, which incidentally, if we have a look over to our regime, we can see that there is lockup. There is no sleep time at all in the facility. The lockup time is from 10 p.m. over to 8 a.m. Wow, okay. That is a lot of sleep time. There is some work-free time in there, as well as 3 bits of eat. Let's just double-check the policy. Policy is meal quantity high and variety is high. The facility is on a 99,000 positive balance, making 24,000 per day. And it says there's a total of 50 regular guards and 11 dog handlers. So actually this is a fairly... I'm gonna call it standard facility, but I don't mean that in any derogatory way. Naturally, I mean in the sense that it is not, as far as I can tell, being built with cheats or with infinite money, unlocked all of bureaucracy. Although, okay, all of bureaucracy is not unlocked, but that's because a lot of this stuff wasn't in. If this was indeed made in 2018, so yeah, we came in the middle. We had a look around here, and frankly, we went back and forward, and we eventually just set fire to security, and then jumped out from this fence. Even though you got a perimeter wall here, this is definitely a security issue. If there was a perimeter wall along here, or if this was set to perimeter wall, this one here, then that setting fire to this would not work. Actually, is that the case? Basically, if you don't have the foundation to burn, I don't think a perimeter wall can burn, but even if it can, if you just had a line along there, that would mean that this is secure for the purposes of, you know, fire. So that is a, like you said, potential weak spot there. We did spot that. And no snipers as well. That would obviously slow us right down. But yeah, over to deployment, we can see, oh, very colourful deployment. So we have on the top here, oh, interesting, I didn't get it right. So I said I thought this here was protective custody, but actually it is this area. So when we first come in on the very top right, so the northeast here is set to protective. We have a little bit of shared and some staff only on the bottom right. Then our main medium sec, and then sort of mirrored. For the most part, it's mirrored, yeah. Definitely the style of it anyway. We've got max sec at the top and medium sec at the bottom. Yeah, like I say, it's very similar in terms of all of the other bits. So you've got things like, yeah, chapel, and looks to be a classroom and a shop and a mailroom. And that is same thing up here. The cells are slightly smaller for the high-risk ones, but that's, I guess, to be expected here. And interestingly, the kitchen is staff only for the max sec, but not for the medium. Okay, fair enough. Over on the left, we have a medium sec workshop. We have forestry that is shared. Okay, right. There is some metal detectors in here, and then, yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Oh, there's death row as well. So there are 2 death row cells and execution, which is pretty much all you need. Obviously, we've done several death row facilities, including 100% death row in the past on the channel, and well, yeah, that's certainly normally what you need. You could pretty much add a death row appeals process, but again, I think that was more of a thing added later on. Okay, so that is the HMP, is it Slugwater? I'll put a link in the description as always. Nice. Okay, enjoyed looking at these more sort of standard facilities. Again, I don't say that in a bad way. What I mean by it is that, you know, it's not like a it's definitely got a theme, and it's definitely have obviously been well designed and well thought out, and is running efficiently, etc. And I haven't even looked at patrols, but I'm going to guess that, yeah, there you go, there's your patrols. So you got dog patrols around here, so tunneling still may be an issue for you know, going through there and being detected. So, you know, there's a lot of thought being applied here, and but yeah, certainly plus 10 generic effort points for the build and design overall. And yeah, overall, it's enjoyed escaping from that one. I think escaping out the back and the front is probably about the same amount of effort. If you had a set of keys running out the front, pretty easy. Running out the back, if you set fire to things, obviously we've seen is successful as well. Tunneling, probably a goer, but you know, we didn't give that one a try. I think an attempt probably could be made in the future. But if you want to see that, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about this design, and if you have any tips, comments, suggestions, then again, put them in the comments. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.